Hey friends, today I want to give you a wig wearing tip that can help you on your journey if you happen to have a lace front wig that has a darker cap and you can see the transition like you can on this one. I've done it on this side and it really helped. Look at that difference. If you want to know how I did it, stick around. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. I suffer from hair loss. I have for over 25 years. I wear wigs and I share all of that here on my channel. Wig reviews, tips and tricks videos like this one. And I just want to be as much a support to my hair loss and wig wearing sisterhood as I can. I'm so glad you're here today. The wig on my head is a human hair wig from In Vogue Medical Wigs and Beyond. Her name is Santana. Do not judge this wig negatively. I'll explain why you can see the transition on this piece. It's my fault, not In Vogue's fault, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you guys how I manage this because I love this wig so much. And this can happen whether you have human hair wigs or synthetic wigs. And the trick I show you in this video will work with any type of wig you own. One of the challenges when you purchase a wig and have it colored, which you can't really do with synthetic, is if the color of that piece wasn't the intention in the beginning, the cap might not match the new color. Let me show you what I mean. So this wig started off as a 1B. That's a soft black color. And because it was a 1B, the cap is black. I, on the other hand, don't wear a 1B, and I loved this color so much that I asked Kirsten at In Vogue if she would custom color it and put some highlights in. I decided to do that even though the risk of seeing the cap was enhanced because of these super blonde money pieces. I figured I would make it work instead of not get what I wanted. So let's throw her back on. And that choice led me to a situation where I have to deal with being able to see the black cap. So that's one educational component for you. If you are getting a human hair wig, it's important to understand what the cap color is if you plan to change the color of that piece. For example, you might get a blonde wig and the cap is a super light color. If you decide you're going to darken that wig, understanding whether or not the color of that cap will become a challenge could help you make an informed decision and one that you'll be happy with. So keep that in mind. I knew that this could be an issue and I have made it work. I wear this wig all the time. It really isn't an issue. Let me show you what I do. There are lots of products on the market that might work for you. My personal preference and my favorite is by Style Edit. I love their root touch-up powders. They do have sprays as well. I haven't tried this with a spray, but you can certainly give that a shot. What I do is I take this color I'm using right here is their dark blonde. Oops, you can't see, too much glare. They have 3 different blonde shades, and I'm using the dark blonde on this one. And this is going to serve double duty. I love that it has a little puff right in the bottom. This is going to serve double duty to not only help hide the cap, but also help my bio hair to blend. Now, I already put it over on this side. You can see the cap now because, you know, when I put it back on, I may have put it on a little differently. And also because it's a powder, you will have to reapply it every time you wear it. It will stay for the duration, but it will start to wear off. So what I do is let me just see here. Actually, what you're seeing there is some of my bio hair. So what I like to do is I'll just spread this on the wig cap and I'll spread it on my bio hair to help that to blend. Let me just look here. Sometimes I got to get it under that wig cap as well to really hide that black. Look at how much better that looks now. This may not work perfectly, but I have another tip I'm going to show you besides just using the root touch-up powder. So let's do it on this side right here. So I'm just going to take the powder, and you can also do this off of your head if you want to. It's a little bit challenging to do in my phone and not in a mirror. So the way I'm pulling on this could pull on the lace a little bit. So kind of depending on the type of wig you have, you might want to find another technique, but this works for me. This lace is really hardy. One of the reasons why, besides the color change, and I'm going to add it to my hair too. I mean, look at what a difference this makes on my bio hair. It's gray and ashy, and that just helps it to blend. I have lots of colors because I wear lots of colors of wigs. But another reason why this is a challenge is this was a budget-friendly wig, and sometimes budget-friendly wigs, you make a few concessions on the cap. And it's a 5, this one is actually a 4-inch, so it's 4 by 4, which made this cheaper than having more lace. So there's a couple of trade-offs I made when I purchased this to get a really good price wig. It's been a wonderful wig for me. Now, I do the second thing, which is I take this and I tuck a little bit of this hair underneath the cap. If I have to do it on both sides, I can absolutely do that. Grab it. This side doesn't usually show as much, so normally I only have to tuck it on one side, but so there you go. Do you see what a difference that made right there? And up close and in person, you cannot tell that I just tucked hair underneath the cap. And it will stay there all day. So it's not one of those things that you have to worry about it constantly coming out. If you're a bang wearer, one of the ways that you can mitigate a short lace front that shows the transition is just to cut bangs in the piece. But I'm not a bang, I don't wear bangs very often, but I would never cut bangs into this piece because I just love the curls. So this is how I handle it. Again, you can do it on both sides, one side, whatever you feel is needed. I'm just having trouble seeing in my phone. Just like that. You look behind. So easy. So 2-step process or 1-step process. Sometimes if I don't feel like using this stuff and I'm in a hurry, I'll just tuck the hair, and that works fine as well. So if you have a wig where you can see the lace transition, try one or both of these and see if it helps. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.